Hey everybody, this is Dr. Valerie Brown-Baul with Crystal Clear Podcast, and I am so excited that you're here today. I decided I'm going to do a Crystal Clear presentation tonight because I want you to focus on keeping your rhythm, and I want you to focus on creativity and your mental health. So I'm going to talk a little bit about that tonight. I got a couple of podcasts coming out with some guests. But tonight I just wanted to share with you, just you and I, some key things from my book, Unleash Your Creative Power, Creating Wealth from the Inside Out, and also from a little bit from my book, The I Am Way, Leadership, The I Am Way. And then also, some of the things that I'm doing with this mental health agency called Rising Hope. We're doing some collaborative things together because I feel like mental health, and you got to have your mind right, and you have to have your spirit right. So faith and spirituality and mental health, it all goes together. Okay, so I just want to kind of open up a connection between creativity and your mental health. Like if your mental health is blocked, or if you're blocked, mentally, it's hard for you to let that creativity flow. It's hard for you to get that rhythm. It's hard for you to get started or to stay in that rhythm of life. So it's not a talent. Creativity is not just a talent, it's energy. Okay, it's not just a talent, it's energy. And when I say it's energy, it's also having clarity, and also it's about resilience. So that's creativity. It's about having clarity, energy, and resilience. And so in 3 John 1:2, it says, "Beloved, I pray that in every way you may succeed and prosper and be in good health, just as your soul prospers." That's 3 John 1:2. So we want to be in good health. We want our soul, which is our mind, will, and emotion. We want all of it to flow, all of it to be in good health. Okay? So today I'm going to talk about how to connect your creativity with your mental health so that you can bring forth or manifest those things that are internal, that are within you, just waiting to come out for you to bring to do good in the world. Okay, so I had created this thing called the ABCs of self-care, and some of the key points that I wanted to talk about first and foremost in self-care is that creativity equals alignment plus energy plus self-care. Okay, let me tell you my little model here. Creativity equals alignment plus energy plus self-care. Okay, so the reason I came up with ABCs of self-care, because we have to take care of ourselves, spirit, soul, and body, so that our creativity can come forth. Okay, so some key points of ABCs of self-care is that we have to align our thoughts, our values, and time. And then it unlocks your creativity. It unlocks your creative clarity. Okay, remember, this is crystal clear. So I'm trying to show you some ways to get to allow that creativity to come forth. Some people say they get writer's block or whatever. No, you have to check out whether your energy level is good. You have to make sure your mind is doing okay, is healed and well. And also, you have to make sure you're taking care of yourself. Okay, so that equals creativity. So, and so some of the activities you can do to help in this area is to check in with yourself. Just say, how are you feeling today? Hey Val, how you feeling today? Well, today was a good day. It was nice outside. I was at peace. I did go out tonight to the women's group that I'm a part of. I talked, I met some people, I was inspired. So it was a good day. And then I came home and I decided I want to talk to people about being crystal clear about mental health and creativity. Okay, so that's what I'm doing now. Okay, and let's see. We're doing our mental check-in. And then we want to make sure personally that we're in alignment with our will and what God's will for our life is. Okay, we want to be in alignment. So we have to, when we talk to ourselves, we have to ask ourselves, are you in alignment with your vision and with the things that you want to do, the desires of your heart, the things that, God has shown you or created you for. Are you in alignment? If not, it's okay, because you can get in alignment. And we can talk about that a little later, but right now, what I want to do is I want to go into, what keeps us from being in alignment. Okay? And of course, chronic stress. And I hope this light is not too loud. Okay, that's better. Chronic stress blocks out creativity. We need coping skills, and we need to learn how to balance ourselves. So everybody's different. Everybody has different coping skills that work for them. Some work for you, some don't work for me. It just depends on what is the right one for you. Breathing works for me. So my breathing tools, when I'm out of alignment and I want to manage my stress, I start to do my breathing, the things that I've learned about breathing. And I'm not just talking about like regular everyday breathing. I'm talking about conscious breathing, like counting 4, holding it in for 4, breathing out. Controlled conscious breathing. It helps you to release stress. Okay, that's my way of coping. There are also some other things like boundaries and reframing your thoughts, because sometimes some negative thoughts be coming through. So you have to reframe them. You have to circle around them and say, look, that ain't a good thought. I need to have something more positive to think about. So then you can replace those thoughts with affirmations. You can replace those thoughts with things that, the direction that you want to really take. You could quote scripture. You could quote a quote that from one of your favorite writers. Something that's positive, that's going to help you get out of that negative thought, kick it out. Just whatever it takes, just get that negative thought out of there. Also, we have to take care of our energy levels. We can gain energy and we can drain our energy. And certain things drain your energy. And you got to figure out, what is it that drains my energy and what is it that I gain energy from? And so we have to learn, what are those energy drainers in our lives? Then we have to either reduce them or get rid of them. What gives me energy? What makes me feel good? What makes me feel like I'm ready to go? Motivates me, inspires me. It could be music, it could be a motivational speaker, it could be the thought of my vision, just thinking about how I would feel if I realized my vision emotionally. I'm so excited. These things are tips to help you align yourself with your vision, with your creativity, and your mind, so we all can be in alignment, so that you can also learn about self-mastery. And self-mastery, all that is that self-mastery means that your creativity requires consistent self-care routines. It fosters resilience, confidence, and breakthrough ideas, and it implements your plan. Rest is key, exercise is key, nutrition, prayer, and meditation. So this is like having a consistent way of being. That's self-mastery, because you've already assessed, talked to yourself, you looked at what drains your energy, where you get energy from. You also looked at some of the things, how you're feeling, your emotions, your mental stability, if you're in balance or out of balance. So you assess yourself, and so you have to build a plan so that you can continue to master those things within yourself. And that opens up. Once you achieve self-mastery, your creativity is going to just flow. It's going to flow like it has never flowed before. So I just want to share with you one more thing before we go. And I keep talking about this rhythm. And I want to share with you what I mean by rhythm. The rhythm. Here we go. We're going to talk about our rhythm. And I want you to make sure that you have this rhythm down pat. Because before, as I was saying, you're creating your plan for self-care so that you can stay on top of it and you can keep your creativity flowing. And I am trying to find my rhythms pattern. Let's talk about why rhythms matter, okay? And when I say self-care rhythms, I'm talking about consistent patterns, habits, and practices that support your well-being, spiritually, emotionally, mentally, and physically. These rhythms help create structure and sustainability in your self-care journey. And here's a breakdown of how you can include self-care rhythms in your life. They're intentional, they're repeated routines that nourish your body, mind, and spirit, and rhythms create restoration, routines reduce overwhelmness, and rituals revive the soul. Okay? So rhythms create restoration. And you're restored. When you have a rhythm, you're constantly being restored, and your routines help you to reduce the feeling of being overwhelmed. And rituals, good rituals, revive your soul. Okay? Now, why rhythms matter is because it reduces burnout, it enhances your creativity, your clarity, it builds emotional resilience. I'm trying to get this light on my face. And also deepens your relationship with self and God. And it empowers consistency in your healing journey. So I hope that this helped a little bit. And I want you to, get an idea of what like a daily rhythm is versus a weekly rhythm, monthly rhythm, and there's spiritual rhythms. There's all kinds of rhythms. But your daily, maybe gratitude journaling, it may be morning meditation. It's up to you. Weekly, you want to have rest, Sabbath rest. You might have a coaching or therapy session. Monthly rhythms that you might want to incorporate. You might want to have, check in on your vision board. You might want to have a massage or relaxation or do some type of wellness group activity monthly. And a spiritual rhythm is, meditating on scripture or praise and worship music or going on a spiritual retreat once or twice a year. So these are kind of things. So you have to start to think about, how can I get in rhythm? Check myself, my mental health. Am I taking care of myself? And am I flowing in my creativity? And if not, you can adjust it. You could tweak it. And you can make it happen. I'm Dr. Valerie Brown-Baul, and I want you to get in rhythm. I want you to flow with your creativity, because we need what you got inside. I can't see what's inside of you. A lot of us need what's inside of you. People need what's inside of me. But if I'm stuck and backed up and depressed and no energy, I can't give it to them. I want you to be crystal clear about what you need to increase your energy level and to decrease, to get rid of those things that take away your energy, and to have a rhythm. We want to live in harmony. We want to have I don't want you to say, well, I have this task, this task, this task, this task. No, I want you to say, I flow. I have a rhythm to my life. So think about that. What is your rhythm? What kind of rhythm do you want to have? And I'm going to put some music behind this video so that you can see and feel the rhythm that I have. I love you. God bless. And remember, everything you do, strive to be crystal clear. God bless you.